So I have with me Mr. Aashish Rego. Like people might know him with his present designation and all, but old folks like me who are into rock and roll know him as a guy who played in various bands and played like really good stuff. And he also knows a lot about copyright. तो सर मतलब ये क्या करना है कॉपीराइट का? इसका अमेंड क्या करे? इसको रखे, फाड़ के फेंक दे, क्या कैसे? मतलब
So, I mean, good you reminded me of my old days. I mean, those were really good days when I used to play music and be ignorant about everything else.
yeah.
But
Like how
but
artists
then,
still are. Artists still
yeah,
are. You
yeah,
know?
really, the artists and all, most artists generate happiness just from performance of their own works.
Yes.
But after some time, they realize they can't survive.
Yeah.
Now, for an artist to be able to survive, he needs to be aware of his rights.
Right.
That's where copyright comes in.
Which
And I learned the hard way also. I mean, I performed with various bands. I mean, we had amazing kinds of performances. Few bands. I was one of the first violinists in bands actually.
yeah, I have
To
seen you
introduce the
live,
concept,
sir.
violinist could be very much a part of rock bands and pop bands, fusion bands, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we started composing our own music at that point in time, and exploring avenues of exploitation. No concept of what copyright is, nothing. In fact, copyright is something which every musician, every singer, creator of music, lyricist should be educated in. Yeah, it is the fundamental of the music monetization process.
But sir, there is no school as such which can educate them, you know. I mean, we
Yes,
do webinars, you have been talking about it all across. But the thing is,
correct.
everyone has access to that portal or that webinar or seminar. Like people in the Far East, say, or people down south,
Yeah.
you know, people in some small village in Rajasthan, which is the most exploited place when it comes to copyright, if you may agree with me. So, matlab, they don't know anything. So how can we reach out to these people?
So MCI, which is the organization I represent also,
Yeah.
is doing a lot of workshops and webinars to educate composers, songwriters.
Hmm.
We do them online. Earlier, we used to do them offline also. We used to have various workshops. Those
Hmm.
workshops are also available online on our site and YouTube channel.
Right.
And we are continuing to address certain key aspects of the law which people
Hmm.
encounter. Contracts is one of the most important things
Yes.
because in a contract, you can virtually sign away everything you own.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are not aware of the basic difference between retaining their rights and selling them off lock, stock, and barrel. A
Right.
lot of musicians and creators believe कि मेरे को पैसा मिला है
Hmm.
तो वो पैसा मैंने बेच दिया
हाँ, मैंने मेरा काम
तो
बेच
उन
मतलब इन
काम बेचा है तो अभी मेरे
हाँ,
पास क्या है कुछ नहीं है उनको ऑप्शन नहीं पता है कि मैं बेच भी सकता हूँ मैं पार्टली बेच सकता हूँ
हाँ,
मैं थोड़ा देर तक गिरवी रख सकता हूँ
हाँ,
लाइसेंस कर सकता हूँ राइट्स को
राइट दैट्स अ बेटर वर्ड।
तो बहुत सारा और कुछ चीजें हैं ऑप्शंस हैं जो मैं कर सकता हूँ ऑप्शन ही नहीं पता
पर सर आप ये सिर्फ
हमने एक्चुअली एक्चुअली म्यूजिक को एक साबुन की तरह समझा है कि अभी साबुन बेच दिया पैसा दिया साबुन उसका हो गया
सर मैं एक बात बोल रहा हूँ जो आप ये कर रहे हो ना इनिशिएटिव दैट इज लिमिटेड टू योर मेंबर्स। हाउ डू यू रीच आउट टू द म्यूजिक कम्युनिटी ऑल अक्रॉस लाइक यू नो मोस्ट पीपल डोंट इवन नो लाइक you guys exist or other societies exist, you know, they don't know, they're ignorant or they're uneducated about this also. So how do we reach out to them because they are also an integral part of the society or the music industry?
absolutely absolutely so this is actually the responsibility of musical associations as well as copyright societies
Okay.
IPRS also I believe and ISRA which are the two registered copyright societies are conducting their own awareness campaigns
Yes
all
sir.
over the country and
Yes.
so is MCI. So
Yes.
what I feel we need to do is that all the societies involved need to kind of step up their activities. Now, especially in the time where performances are few,
You feel
the the
we are laid back, we are very laid back when it comes to all this? Do you feel that?
yes, I definitely feel we actually been too laid back until we feel the pain really on a higher level. uh, it's if we don't react, we don't and then we nudge ourselves, चलो ठीक है कुछ करते हैं, फिर कुछ करते हैं, मैं थोड़ा कुछ कर लेते हैं, फिर हम लोग वापस उसी में चले जाते हैं, फिर एक फटका वापस मिलता है, फिर वापस हम लोग जग
खड़े हो
जाते हैं
जाते।
कि खड़े हो जाते हैं, चलो अभी कुछ करना है तो वापस जाते हैं, तो वो
मतलब
मेमोरी लैप्स का वो गजनी सिंड्रोम हो जाता है हमारा।
सर पर गजनी का एक बात बोलूं, ही नेवर फॉरगॉट हिज हेयर कट। मतलब वो सब भूल जाता है लाइफ में, पर वो हेयर कट प्रॉपर है उसका। वो चेंज।
हैकर प्रॉपर है, और
हाँ
एक्चुअली एक्चुअली वो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें लिख भी लेता था।
हाँ, वो और याद भी है उसको उसने कहाँ क्या लिखा है।
हाँ क्या लिखा है, मेरे ख्याल
बाकी
से हम लोग को भी अभी लिखना पड़ेगा सब जगह पे कि भाई अभी ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है।
ये कॉपीराइट है, ये नहीं हो सकता है। ये ऐसा है, ये
हाँ,
कॉपीराइट है। नहीं
मैं अभी टैटू करने वाला हूँ यहाँ पे,
सर।
कॉपीराइट कॉपी रॉन्ग सब लिखने वाला हूँ।
या एक्चुअली वो टू डू लिस्ट के
टू डू लिस्ट।
क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है। Anyway, sir, but
एब्सोल्युटली।
how do you think we should have a common ground between all these societies and the music promoters, the labels, and everyone, the entire, all the verticals of the music industry should come together, on a common ground and start educating people. Like, say, take five representatives from, I mean, one representative from every vertical, and start educating the artists, the composers, the writers about what is copyright. Do you think that can solve this thing?
I feel that one thing that the COVID virus has done,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't yet see its impact in a lot of places, but it is instilled in people the need for adaptability. One.
Okay.
The second, you can't function the same way that you used to before COVID.
Yeah. And now the
You
change.
got to change, yeah. You got
Yeah.
to change. Some industries has become more relevant, like the online space which you are in and a lot of us are in, has been much more relevant and much more what do you call useful in this, where the offline has become completely redundant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
The second thing, the need is for collaboration.
Okay.
We need to stop functioning as competitors, yeah,
Oh,
and start functioning as collaborators.
there you are.
Yeah, publisher.
You said it. I mean, you didn't want to say anything controversial, but yeah, here you are.
No, I don't think this is controversial. I think this is common sense.
No one is going to agree with you, sir, on this.
This is common
You know
sense. I
that.
mean, the what people are not realizing it, that the pie in India is huge. Yeah,
Oh,
the
it's
only reason the
immense.
only reason why we're getting this much
Huh.
is because we are fighting against each other.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
हमको ये नहीं दिखता है कि वो सामने वाले को उतना पैसा क्यों मिल रहा है।
Yeah.
हाँ, मेरे को कम मिला चलेगा, लेकिन उसको नहीं मिल रहा है।
Right.
That is the attitude. The attitude between publishers and songwriters,
Huh.
record labels and publishers, record labels and songwriters among themselves also. Like between themselves, if a song composer will say I'm bigger than a background score composer, or a film composer will say I'm bigger than a non-film composer, it's everywhere. This discrimination. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So we need to stop thinking about सामने वाले को कितना पैसा मिलने वाला है and focus on अपने को कितना पैसा मिलने वाला है, अपने को ज़्यादा पैसा मिलेगा.
Sir, I've
Yeah.
always I
Also
have
the thing is that we need to function together as a unit. Yeah.
yeah.
Compliance. Now, how will compliance happen if the entire industry is divided?
That
If
is what
four
I'm
people are
saying. Will it work if we all get together and form a common
apt,
ground?
I have propagated this for the longest time. But unfortunately, people need to come to the table with the right intentions. The
Yeah.
intention needs to be able to make this work and make this work together. If
Right.
all stakeholders sit on the table with respect for each other's rights, then this will happen. But
Right.
if you sit on the table thinking that पैसा मैंने डाला है, क्रिएटर ने क्या किया है, वो तो मेरा खरीदा हुआ गुलाम है, वो नहीं होगा. और क्रिएटर अगर बैठेगा और सोचेगा अरे बनाया तो मैंने ही है, उसने पैसा डाला तो क्या, both ways doesn't work.
So there's one question I have asked most of our common friends, and most of our common friends from the labels as well as the artists. Why do you hate each other so much? No one has
Yeah, I don't. So personally, see, as an artist, I don't hate any label, by the way. die. I
But
didn't
they
die.
both
I
can
didn't
they
kill
both
anybody.
they both cannot survive without each other. The basic is that.
See, the problem is that neither realizes it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And it takes two to tango.
Oh yeah.
अगर आर्टिस्ट को समझ में आता है कि चल ठीक है मैं लेबल के बिना सर्वाइव नहीं करता हूँ, लेबल बोलता है नहीं मेरे को आर्टिस्ट बहुत मिलेगा, तेरे जैसे बहुत देखे मैंने,
Sir,
हाँ,
see,
तो फिर नहीं चलेगा.
I will end this on one note. It takes two to tango, and that is why we asked Anushri to like just go. I mean, we took and tango.
Yeah,
She's going to kill me, but whatever. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this thing.
my pleasure, my
I'm
pleasure.
really
Thank you,
sorry to
thank you.
waste a nice rainy afternoon on a Sunday to talk to me. While
No, no issues. My
while you
pleasure.
could
I'm
have
always
cherished
available for the music industry.
you could
See
have
ya.
cherished some
Bye
rum
bye.
right
Thanks.
now, but sorry, sir.
Well, that I can do anytime. I don't need a rainy afternoon for that.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye. See
Bye
ya.
bye, bye
Take
bye,
care.
sir. Thank you again.